the woman accidentally discovered that both sons cried whenever they saw her, but calmed down instantly when they saw their grandmother. Instead of doubting, she felt happy, because she had been reborn. In her previous life, on the day she gave birth, her husband died in a car accident. She raised the twins alone until they grew up, and both were admitted to top universities. But on the day of celebration, her husband, who had been dead for 20 years, returned, bringing his first love with him, claiming she was the twins' real mother. Only then did the woman realize she had been deceived. Her son and her parents-in-law had worked together, transferring all her assets in advance. In the end, she was so furious that she had a heart attack and died with hatred. When she opened her eyes again, she was back in the delivery room. Her in-laws pretended to be heartbroken, saying her husband had died in a car crash. Remembering her past life, she decided to make them pay the price. So she pretended to be sad and comforted everyone, saying she would raise the children on her own. Her in-laws thought their plan had succeeded. Time flew by and 18 years passed. Both children were admitted to prestigious schools. The woman invited her in-laws to the celebration banquet. The next day, the old couple arrived early, feeling relieved seeing their well-behaved grandsons. Before sitting down, the father-in-law suggested that it was wasteful for her to live alone, and that they would move in after the grandsons left. But the woman said she had already sold the big house. The in-laws were furious after seeing the sales contract. The woman explained it was all for the children, that studying abroad required huge expenses, and the money had already gone into an education fund, which only her two sons could access. The mother-in-law wanted to argue but was stopped. The father-in-law said the money would eventually be theirs anyway. Hearing that, the mother-in-law smiled proudly. When the banquet started, the host invited the woman to the stage. Her husband and his first love suddenly appeared. The in-laws rushed up warmly to greet them, praising how beautiful the first love had become. The sons were shocked and asked their mother who they were. The woman admitted their identity. The first love offered sugar figures as gifts, but the sons coldly refused. The husband then took out a divorce agreement, telling her to leave with nothing and cut ties. The woman signed without hesitation, and announced she would host the wedding for her husband and his first love. The first love thought she was making trouble, rushed onto the stage ready to fight, but the woman told them to look at who had really come.